Oh boy, here we go. Oh shit. Don't mess with the nine tail, baby. Oh wow, what a cool shot, dude. Yo, let's go. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Dude, that animation. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to be getting back into Naruto episodes 132 to 135. Another quad drop. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, back-to-back quad drops. Ain't I just the best for y'all? Killing it, killing it. Pat in the back, Josh. Sitting through 4 episodes of anime that you love. I'm imagining that this is going to be another amazing set of episodes. So I'm pretty sure this is the conclusion to this arc too. So last set of episodes was definitely a huge setup for, I'm imagining, this big fight that's about to happen here. I'd be very surprised if we don't get an action-packed set of episodes here. Speaking of last episodes, though, man, really, really sad watch. Really awesome getting way more context clues and like having so much more information, but it's only brought up more questions. You know, it's funny, I was rewatching the episode with my girlfriend and she had like very similar reaction to the episodes where she just wants to know so much more about like what that secret mission was that Itachi was being sent on through the Anbu Ops, right, where he was supposed to be going to the Uchiha ceremony, the gathering. So I don't know, man, I feel like until we get Itachi's perspective, we'll never know for sure. But this is the kind of storytelling I love, though, is like when they slowly kind of unravel the layers, and every time you unravel a layer, it makes you just have so many more questions still. I feel like that is such an intriguing way to tell a story. It's really, I think, really impressive writing too. So last of episodes, bravo to the author there. Maybe I should have given the author MVP. That's what I could have done. Because I didn't give anybody MVP or funniest moment. We only gave Sasuke best moment. That was around him visiting his village after he woke up, and he's kind of getting like the flashes of what it used to look like, all bright and sunny with people smiling, and then it flips back to reality and it's like raining and gloomy, and you see the abandonment. It's it looked like ruins. It was so sad. The tone was very, very sad and somber. It's funny because the next day I was literally recording a One Piece reaction, and there's 2 good friends fighting in that too. And my poor heart can't take this, y'all. I need some positive stuff here. So I don't know. I think Naruto and One Piece might be the end of me by the end of my reaction journey here. But yeah, if any of y'all enjoy these reactions, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing if you want to follow on for more. We are going to be 4 weeks ahead on Patreon. Check out the link below for uncut reactions. Would love to have y'all there. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish off this arc, y'all. Ooh, back at the Lee Village. Trusting Gar or Kakashi. Yeah, I'm sure Kakashi doesn't like not being involved with his Genin. The fact that one of them is the one in harm's way is probably tough for him. Damn, it's been 2 days already? Aww. Dude, Kakashi is such a... It's funny, like, he has such a gentle smile, you can tell, even though you can't see his actual mouth. You can just see based off of how, like, pleasant his eyes are. It's always so reassuring. Oh, we got the dogs. Pakun gonna be back? Pakun! Oh, but we got a whole batch now. Nani? If only he had listened to Kakashi, man. He was speaking straight facts. Skin. Dude, Kakashi's so cool. Still love him. I'd say he's still probably my top 5 characters. Even though he hasn't been like as involved recently. To put a hole through Naruto. That's what he wants to do right now. Kill his closest friends. Huh. I wonder if they're gonna find like Choji and all of them like hurt. They probably need somebody to go retrieve them. Alright, here we go. The good stuff. Look at this. What an epic place for a fight, man. Rasengan! So dope, dude. Not a good time to sneeze. Wow, what a freaking angle that is. Dude, let's go. Yeah, it's not a good thing though. Dude, look at this. This is insane, man. Oh. Damn, he sent Naruto way further, right? Yeah, because Rasengan is the best. It's so cool, man. I love Rasengan. Way cooler than Chidori. Although Chidori's pretty freaking cool too, I'm not gonna lie. I bet with the curse mark he could do a lot more than 2. Oh, dude, he looks so sad. Oh. Damn, that just made me so sad. Sasuke! Man. Yeah, I'm sure Naruto knows what your intention is now. Honestly, it's really sad seeing like him as a kid versus now. You could just see how much pain he's been in. By all the babes. No shit. Also no shit. Yeah, he looked up to him. Oh god.
俺にとってお前は最も親しい友けどお前は
Yeah, he's out for blood. Dude. Nine Tails coming out.
今さら遅えよナルト
Oh jeez.
だとしたらこれはすっげえ達成じゃねえかよサスケ
Beautiful voice acting. It's like I ain't getting a break from the feels, y'all. Oh, just like Sasuke. Dude, what the fuck? Dude.
ギリギリ左手で防いだかでも意味がなかったな
Oh, dude, this is terrible. Sasuke, what the fuck?
終わりだ
Oh boy, here we go. Oh shit. Don't mess with the nine tail, baby. Oh wow, what a cool shot, dude. Yo, let's go. Damn, that healing too. Dude, look at his fucking teeth. Let's go, dude. Please do. Sasuke deserves it at this point. Dude, y'all have already seen this, but I'm in for a freaking treat, it seems. This shit's popping off. Alright, I got another coffee. I gotta be locked in here, y'all. Man, the scale is epic. I love this setup here. Does he not know about his red chakra yet? I mean, I guess he hasn't really seen it. He was out of it against Haku, out of against Gaara. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Dude, that animation. So here's where all the budget went. This is so cool, man. Naruto don't give a fuck about fire, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so fucking cool, man. I love the fight on the water. It's such a cool dynamic to it. Oh shit. He's like a fisherman. Teach him a lesson. Teach him a lesson.
いい加減に目覚めたかよこれ。まだ覚めねってんなら本当にバキバキにして動けねえようにして連れてくぞサスケ。
親も兄弟もいねえてめえに俺の何がわかるってんだよ。初めから一人きりだったてめえに俺の何がわかるってんだ。ああ、それを失うことがどん
Yeah,
な
I
の
mean,
か
he's got ties
お
with
前
you,
だ
and
けに
he's
わかるか。
about to lose it as well. You want him to go through the same thing? Damn. Okay, smooth with it, y'all.
本当の親子や兄弟なんて確かに俺にはわかんねえ。だけどイルカ先生と一緒にいるとき想像して思うんだ。父ちゃんってのがいるのってこんな感じかなって。
Yeah.
お前といるとき
That's what it feels like to have a brother.
どこのウスラトンカチ。
お前に絶対負けねえってばよ。
勝手に言ってろ。
こんな感じかなってよ。
なんでだナルト。なんでそこまでして俺なんかに。
俺にとっちゃやっとできたつながりなんだ。
Aw. I love that Sasuke smiled back there.
だから俺はお前を止めるんだってばよ。
But he puts on the headband for him.
俺は後には
It's
戻れない。
respect. Respect.
来いナルト。
Huh.
だったらそのつながりを俺は断ち切るまでだ。お前は強い。なぜならお前も俺と同じ孤独のその痛みが人を
Dude,
強
he's
く。
just like Gaara, man.
だからこそそのつながりを断つことで
He needs the same lesson that Naruto taught him.
手に入れる。今からは対等に戦ってやる。だがお前は俺の額に傷一つつけることすらできやしない。ここからは戦いあるの。
All right.
来い。見える。
He's locked in.
さっきまで捉えきれなかった奴の動きが見える。
Dude.
体が樹蔭状態とやらに
Oh.
動くとき全身にかかる微妙な力の入り具合で次の動きのイメージがはっきり目に浮かんでくる。
Dude, crazy. Yeah, that's a big
タイミン
advantage.
グを合わせれば
Uh,
ダメだ。完璧に動きを読まれてるってばよ。
どうも悪い予感がする。
oh, stop making me so nervous. Yeah. Dude, it's so cool. It's like dive bombing him. Jeez. Oh my god. What a fucking move that is. Man, those Narutos are burnt to a crisp now. Pop, 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 pop. Why is the Ninetail waking up there? Is that actually Naruto? Not one of his shadow clones?
遅えんだよナルト。もう遅えんだナルト。
What's going on? I don't like this. What the? Savage just to fucking shove his head into the ground like that. It's like a WWE move.
お前は弱いな小僧。感謝するんだなこのわしに。そしてこのわしを貴様ごときに封じ込めた。
Damn. So he's like self-aware about who did this to him and everything too. That's cool. So just gonna like heal him up. Oh my god, dude. Naruto's resiliency with the Ninetail is insane. But it seems a little different right now. Like, is the Ninetail, like, controlling him? What the hell? Dude, bro literally has some tails behind him. Oh my god, dude. 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 What a cool fucking, like, design of it all. Oh, let's go, dude. The epic music, too. Dude, I have fucking goosebumps right now. Nah, Sasuke, you're fucked, bro. Dude, let's go. Wow, dude, just beautiful animation, so smooth. Oh my god, dude. The chakra is overwhelming. I wonder, like, how much control does Naruto actually have right now, and like how much of this is the Ninetail acting in its own accord? Look at that. You can literally see the nine tail through him. Let's go, dude. I am a little worried about how much control Naruto's gonna have. Like, is he gonna be able to stop himself from killing Sasuke now?
しょうがねえよな。まったくこの力に手を染めちまったら最後俺自身どうなるかすらわからねえ。
Oh, we going full form now?
確かにお前は特別だった。別だ。
What, dude? Wow, look at that. I wasn't expecting him to look like that. That's cool. His hair is nutty. Crazy, man. What an action-packed episode that was. Guys gotta keep going. Wow, man, look at that. I don't like the way his lips look, though.
特別ってそれのことかよ。
What the hell? I don't understand what that power is. Ew. She can like grow like an arm. Oh. Ah. Oh. That's nasty. Still doesn't. His body's still not completely used to it. All right. Well, there's too many factors that are just gonna make it Sasuke just go to shit, man. Definitely aren't one now. Dude. That's what he wants. It's the power he needs. Gotta get another one. Oh, Rasen got it with the nine tail. Yeah, dude. This is insane. Nervous. You can't have a cut right there. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Dude, the scratch on it. Wow, holy shit, dude. Like the waterfall falling, it's like just like a whole, almost like a force field. They're in the shadow realm now. God. Okay, this is calmer than I thought it would be. Hmm. More goosebumps. More goosebumps. So because he scratched his headband, they have respect for each other now, or they're okay with each other? Dude. So Sasuke won. Now his band is just like Itachi's. This shit's stressing me out, guys. Some more rainy mood. Is Sasuke just gonna be gone? Are you kidding me? Oh, Kakashi, dude. So they're treating him like he's actually dead. I mean, they're kind of implying that he passed when the light dissipated from him, but now he's just lost in the rain. All alone again. Sure, your dad would be real proud of you now, Sasuke.
お前も俺と同じ万華鏡車輪岩を海岸しうるものだ。ただしそれには条件がある。
So does he have it now?
最も親しい友。
Damn, dude, he looks dead inside right now.
終末の谷、こんなところでサスケとナルトが戦うとはな。皮肉なもんだな。
Do tell. Why? Is there some big battle between
この流れを見ているとまるで永遠に止まることなく流れ。この葉の里を作ったこの像の二人の運命と。
Oh.
ナルトとサスケ、この二人の命がある限りな。
Oh, he's alive. Okay, dude. Jeez. I really thought they were implying that he was gonna be dead. So Sasuke couldn't finish him off.
最も親しい友を殺すことだ。
I mean, I don't think Mangekko's worth it, dude.
俺はあんたの言いなりにはならない。
Yeah, dude, you gotta find your own path.
俺は俺のやり方で力を手に入れる。
Okay, that's good, but why are you going away?
俺のやり方であんたを超える。必ずな。
Going into the dark still.
それにサスケを追うよりナルトが先だ。
Probably needs some medical care at that point.
面白いことになってきただろう。
Who the fuck is this? Oh, he's from Akatsuki? Dude, that's... He can't end on that cliffhanger. What the fuck? Alright, we got one more, no. So they're not gonna be able to get Sasuke back, man.
カカシさん、渦巻きナルトの容体は大丈夫だ。サスケは、内葉サスケはどこですか？
Damn. But it seems like Naruto still affected him enough based off of him not delivering the final blow there.
状態ははい。奈良鹿丸は軽傷。犬塚牙はそして秋道長治の2名は重体。今のところ予測がつきません。
Yeah, you're gonna have to get them to Tsunade ASAP. Damn, they tried so damn hard, man. Honestly, for what they were up against, I feel like they did amazing. Ooh, interesting. They got marks on all like the bandages and everything. Oh, here comes Tsunade popping off. Oh, Akamaru.
当分は散歩
Oh,
手足の筋が切れちまってる。
the Boxar's favorite. No, nah.
に別状はないんだから。
Okay, as long as he's gonna be good, man.
あんたも当分散歩は無理だからね。
分かってるよ。
Bruh.
そろそろ3時間だ。交代してくれ。よし。
この子の髪を媒体にしているとはいえ、欠損部分の細胞比率を間違えないでください。
Dude, this is crazy. Wow. So cool, man.
お前がイライラしても仕方ないだろう。任務に犠牲はつきものだ。
訓練と実践は違うだろう。任務がどういうもんかは分かってるし、忍びの世界がこういうもんだってのも分かってたつもりだ。
It's cutthroat shit, man.
俺は忍びには向いてねえ。
I don't know about that.
案外脆いんだな。男のくせしやがって。
俺が小隊長としてできたことといえ、みんなを信じることだけだった。俺が甘かった。力が足らなかった。全部俺のせい。
That's not true.
傷つくのが怖いのか。
鹿丸よ。女の子に言いまかされて逃げんのか。
めんどくせえ。口喧嘩なんかしたがねえんだよ。俺は女じゃねえからよ。
Yeah, arguments are just for women.
けど男でもでいい。てめえはただの腰抜けだ。
Damn, called out.
お前が忍びをやめても任務は続く。今回を反省し、経験を生かして学べば、任務をより完璧にこなせるかもしれな
Yeah,
い。
it's good advice. I mean, it wasn't like an absolute failure. Obviously, they didn't accomplish getting Sasuke, and a lot of them got hurt, but considering everything, they did well.
てめえがより優秀になることを考えやがれ。それが本当の仲間ってもんだろうが。この腰抜けが。
Calling his ass out.
もう
Okay.
大丈夫だ。
Phew.
薬の副作用で進行し続けていた細胞の死滅を調合した解毒薬が止めた。今回は助かったぞ。四角。奈良一族秘伝の薬剤調合のマニュアルが役に立った。ヒューがネジ、安全ライン確保しました。
Yeah, take that weight off your shoulders, Shikamaru.
情報です。つい今しがた、畑かかしと渦巻ナルトの2名が帰還。重傷を負ってはいるものの、命に別状はないそうです。でも、みんな生きてる。 それが何よりだ。
Continue to fight another day. Aw,
次こそは完璧にこなしてみせます。
man. Holds himself to a high standard, that's for sure. Oh, dude. This is crazy. So he actually went there.
どうでもいい。さっさと力をくれ。
なんだこのチャクラの質は。ああ、私の
Inside this kid. Christ. Take that out of context, huh? Damn, Kabuto being intimidated by Sasuke, though, that's nuts.
俺はオロチマルのところへ行く。
Couldn't carry it through all the way.
なんだ起きてたのか。
鹿丸。
Yeah, they all need each other at this time.
あ、ジョージのとこ先に行くわ。あんたは？私は先にナルトとサスケくんのところに。
She thinks Sasuke's here, dude.
じゃあサスケは。
ああ、行っちまった。
Sakura, man.
さくらちゃん。
Yeah, he's gonna feel so bad.
ごめん、さくらちゃん。
なんであんたが謝るのよ。また無茶したんでしょ。まったくミイラ男みたい。
ごめん、俺ってば。
いいのよナルト。
さくら、こいつはな。
いつも言ってたからな。俺まっすぐ。
Yeah, that's his way of the
それ
ninja.
が俺の人道だからよ。
He ain't gonna give up. Might not have happened the way he wanted it to, but he won't let it get him down.
ありがとうナルト。
I feel like I've gone through an emotional roller coaster in these episodes.
サスケを連れ戻しに行かなきゃ。
Yo.
エロ仙人。
ようこれからわしの正式な弟子として3年間でお前を一人前に育てる。
3年。
Wow.
暁。
奴らが次お前を狙ってくるのはこれから3、4年先の話。
Huh.
すぐにでも。
Yeah,
サスケを追わね
he's
え
just,
と。サスケはオロチマルに殺され。
he's just worried about Sasuke.
奴の術は3年以上の間を空けなければ
Okay, so 3 years
次の体に
exactly.
転生はできないらしい。それに奴はサスケを待ちきれず
I'm assuming we're gonna get a time skip between now and Shippuden.
時間は
Kind of feels like that.
それ嘘じゃないよな。嘘じゃないよな。
サスケのことはもう忘れろ。
Hmm.
サスケは己から進んでオロチマルのところへ行った。お前が何をしようとあいつは変わらん。多くの忍びを見てきたからわかる。サスケは
Yeah.
オロチマルと同じ
I was about to say Jiraiya probably has this experience with his relationship with Orochimaru. He probably tried his best to stop him from turning down to the dark side.
バカのすることだ。
エロ仙人には何でもねえかもしんねえけど、俺にとってあいつは友達なんだよ。
友達が仲間を傷つけるのか。今のお前のそのありさまを見てみろ。
これは。
なんでだ。なん
Oh,
俺たちは3人と呼ばれ、ガキの頃からの同志じゃなかったのか。
どこまでもめでたいやつね、地雷。
どんなに求めたところ
Yeah.
で結局奴が戻ってくるはずもなかった。苦しんだ挙句残ったのは己の無力。
He doesn't want Naruto to feel the same thing. Man. So many parallels.
サスケを追うなら修行の話はなしだ。お前を暗部に見張らせ、ことによっては木の葉からの外出を禁ずる。お前はただのガキではない。暁がつけ狙う九尾を持っとる。ことがことだ。わしの言うことを聞かずか。いずれお前はオロチマルより厄介な奴らを相手にしなきゃならなくなるんだ。サスケのことは諦めるんだろう。
Yeah.
遅かれ
Itachi is definitely more troublesome, it seems.
苦しむな。忘れて切り捨てろ。術や力だけじゃない。忍びなら正しい判断や選択をする目を養え。忍びとして生きるならも。
Man, you can see how much Orochimaru really impacted Jiraiya's thinking.
ことなら俺は一生バカでいい。一人でももっとすげえ術編み出して助ける。そんで暁だってぶっと
大バカだったらなんとかなるかもな。退院したら覚悟しとけの。この大バカもん。じゃあの。
全員がこうして揃うのは
Dude.
オロチマルが組織を抜けた時以来だな。そのオロチマルがシャリンガンを手にした。イタチ。
Dude, I wonder what Itachi's gonna think of this.
焦んな。いずれオロチマルはぶっ殺す。そよかあと3年しかねえぞ。全員ノルマの達成できんのかい。え？そう。我々の目的は例のキュービを
To
含
get everything.
め全てを手にすることだ。
What else is everything outside the Nine Tail? Wow. Huge setup. Huge setup. Absolutely wild, y'all. Man, that is that's some peak Naruto right there. That's for fucking sure. Wow. I don't even know how to feel, like how to describe it all. Like, definitely not how I expected it to go, to be honest. I really thought Naruto was gonna save Sasuke, like bring him back. Save is kind of up to interpretation here, I think. He definitely still impacted Sasuke in a lot of ways in this fight. That changed his direction to some degree. Man. Oh, this gets me really excited for Shippuden, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I need to figure out like what filler episodes I have to watch and stuff, but this is just making me like so curious. Definitely seems like we're going to get a time skip here. 3 years. Man, let's go, y'all. Let's go. All right, y'all. Man, what a set of episodes. It's the next day here. I wanted to wait a little bit to do the review section, and I rewatched it with my girlfriend again. Went through to take more notes again. There's just so much to talk about here with this finale, I guess, right? And I know there's a couple of more like canon scenes and a few of the filler episodes that I think I'll do in a separate video, but this seems to kind of be the wrap up of Naruto as a story, at least the OG Naruto. And man, did it not disappoint at all. Pretty surprised though. Like I was kind of thinking that Naruto would be able to bring Sasuke back. Just seemed like that's where, I had a lot of faith in Naruto, I guess. But I think from a story perspective and from a writing perspective, it makes a lot of sense that Sasuke was going to go and actually end up with Orochimaru, especially when Orochimaru used the, I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of the jutsu, but the Eternal Jutsu or whatever it's called, when he used that again, so he can't use it on Sasuke right away. So it kind of makes sense that there's, that Sasuke would eventually kind of go down into a darker path here still. Let's, I guess, start from the top because it's probably gonna be the easiest way to go about this. I want to say off the bat that Animation, insane. I was talking with my girlfriend yesterday about this, but this fight scene really reminded me of the fight between Sasuke and Orochimaru back in the Chunin exam, the Forest of Death. And I think it was kind of like the first time I noticed such a special style of Naruto's animation and the choreography with the taijutsu especially, and we got a lot of that here. It's almost like they blur all like the character designs and like really focus on just how fluid the motion is, and this seems like taking that animation style from that fight back in the Chunin exam to this point and like perfecting it. It was so crisp and clean, absolutely incredible. Sound design choices were amazing. I love when they chose to bring in the soundtrack versus just keeping it with no music at all and just having the sound effects of the fight and hearing Sasuke and Naruto's voices, like, just made it so intense. I thought they did a really good job with like designing these episodes from a high level. Really, really well done. And then also, I really need to give props to the voice acting, especially Naruto's voice acting. There's a few moments where we get like internal dialogue about Naruto kind of realizing what Sasuke is doing. Like, for example, like him having the actual intention to kill Naruto here. You can just hear such pain in the voice actor's voice. Like, they did such a good job. Really, really love that part. I think a big part of this confrontation is kind of establishing or getting like a little bit more detail about why Naruto has always gone through this extent to try to overcome Sasuke, or to, reach his level, or even in this moment, how far he's going to try to save Sasuke from this darker path. And we get a really cool flashback to, from Naruto's point of view, when he was all alone and, he had friends, like he's playing on that playground with Shikamaru and Choji, etc. But then, there comes a moment where all their parents come to pick him up and Naruto is isolated once again. He's in pain from the loneliness. And as he's walking away from the playground alone, he sees Sasuke on the dock alone in solitude. And, there's some level of relatability between them in that moment. Naruto kind of feels, I guess, more secure by the fact that he knows someone else who is kind of experiencing the loneliness as well. And so he kind of, from that moment, almost had a tie from the start, right? They talk about a tie or a bond a lot in these sets of episodes between Sasuke and Naruto. And it seems like that was kind of the beginning point of it, was that Naruto always loved that Sasuke, that he could relate to Sasuke in some way, like that he wasn't alone completely. Someone could relate to him. But obviously Sasuke there was a huge gap in their actual ability, so it was really hard for Naruto to approach Sasuke like a normal friend would. He kind of had to express himself in a rivalry type of manner, which I thought was pretty interesting, and obviously has continued to be the theme of these two characters' relationship throughout the show. But yeah, like in these moments, I guess like at first the confrontation starts with like a big Rasengan and Chidori explosion. It's once again just like a tie, although it kind of pushes Naruto to understand that Sasuke is trying to actually kill him and what the stakes really are in this moment. Sasuke kind of pops off from there. He's definitely has the advantage, and Naruto kind of just seems to be, mourning the fact that Sasuke is taking it to this extent. You can tell how much pain Naruto is in. This is, kind of the scenes I was talking about the voice acting for. But ultimately he uses Chidori again on him, and luckily Naruto is able to deflect it. But man, is it savage seeing like just how cutthroat and evil Sasuke is in this moment. Like the curse marks out, and he's fully going for it, and I don't know, it's just really dark. It really is. But man, the moment where the red chakra starts to come out, so freaking sick. And that's when Naruto really puts in his I guess he announces his resolve that he's going to take him back by force no matter what, whether you like it or not. Sasuke, I'm going to break all your bones and drag you back if I have to. But a really good part of this confrontation, in this phase of the fight, where it's the Naruto kind of harnessing the red chakra versus just normal Sharingan, and Naruto overwhelming him. He kind of has the leg up on Sasuke here, and Sasuke kind of, you can tell the pain he's in. There's a moment where they are face-to-face talking again, and they're talking about how Naruto doesn't really understand what Sasuke is going through. We just talked about how Naruto was happy that he had someone that he could relate to who was alone, but Sasuke kind of throws it back at him, is like, hey, you can't really understand me you never had ties in the first place. You never had parents in the first place, which is a whole nother conversation that I'm still curious about. But like, you know, you never had ties that you lost. You just were born with no ties at all. And so how could you understand me, someone who had a family and lost it all? And I really love Naruto's response in this moment where, you know, he acknowledges that he can't fully understand it. I think that's a big thing, is that, you know, no one's experience is exactly the same. We can all try to relate to each other and be empathetic, but no matter what, you can never fully know what someone's going through. But, you know, we do the best we can as for our friends and the people we're close to, right? Like we care about them, and you can tell that Naruto has so much empathy for Sasuke. You know, he relates it back to how he feels with Iruka and it kind of being like a father to him, and to even Sasuke himself, and how it kind of, this is how you would imagine what it feels like to have a brother. So kind of like consolidating that tie, right? It's like, hey, like, you know, we're not even just friends. You're a brother to me. You know, this is why I'm going to this extent to try to bring you back, is because I have this tie to you, and it's worth fighting for. It's worth being there for you. And one line in particular I really like is like when they transition to the second phase of the fight, you know, Sasuke is like surprised, you know, we get that really cool frame of the nine tail in the back, and like a, you know, in the background, and Naruto just, you know, in his crouched form and kind of like taking on all of like the chakra from the nine tail. And Sasuke says, "What the heck are you?" And Naruto answers with, "Your friend," like in such resolve. Like, I really love that moment. Just shows, you know, all of Naruto's, I guess, drive in this plight here, and how further on the other side Sasuke is, who's just thinking about it from like a power perspective versus this bond that they have. But ultimately, that conversation about, you know, relating to each other and the tie that they have, it helps Sasuke, I guess, respect Naruto enough to put on the leaf headband and be like, okay, well, let's have a respectable fight. I acknowledge you for being strong. But this is a moment of contention too, where, you know, Sasuke makes the statement that Naruto is strong because he has experienced solitude, and the pain from it is what has made Naruto strong. And he believes that it's what has made himself strong too. And it's kind of part of why I would imagine why he's leaving the Leaf Village, because he thinks he needs to be alone to become powerful enough to take down Itachi. And that's kind of what Itachi instilled in him as well, you know, back in all that trauma that Sasuke has had over the years from the Uchiha clan massacre. But even though, you know, he acknowledges Naruto here, ultimately he says that I need to cut this tie so that I can keep on growing in my power. He's like, this is a bad thing for us to have this tie. He doesn't believe in ties or bonds being the way for him to, you know, seek vengeance and fulfill his destiny here, or his ambition here, which I think is just so sad, dude. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's heartbreaking, because you can kind of tell that this isn't really what Sasuke fully wants. You know, there's just this identity he has with vengeance, and being an Avenger is what's driving him in life. And he's kind of lost in the sauce a bit, right? I think this is really, really well shown when in this third phase of the fight, where Sasuke, I guess, develops another form of Sharingan. You know, at first he had like two little, like they're kind of like kamas, I guess, and a third one appears. I have questions about that. I've never really looked too closely at the actual markings around it. I just always noticed like the red eyes and some of the markings, but I never really counted. So it seems like he's opened a third form of it that he can see even more with, but he starts getting the upper hand, right? And this is a moment where they're really on even footing here, but in this third form, like, you know, the three prongs of the Sharingan, when he starts actually getting advantage over Naruto again and being able to read the form of his chakra and whatnot, and he actually takes down Naruto to a degree, right? Like, he uses like that flame dragon jutsu, and it burns all of the clones of Naruto, and you can see that the actual Naruto is really hurt, and like you can see the shock in Sasuke's eyes. You can see the pain and kind of some disgust there about what is happening. But then he's like, I just gotta go for it. I can't be turning back. And he does like that, like literally pile drives him into the fucking ground. And like, you know, Naruto should be dead there, right? And I really love the detail here. I didn't notice it during my reaction, but I noticed in my second watch through that Sasuke actually as Naruto's body is drifting out into the river and like kind of sinking, Sasuke like throws up. He's like literally disgusted. He has a visceral reaction, his body does. And to me, that is Sasuke's like split in like, you know, who he really is, and this identity that he has, that he feels like he needs to go and be an Avenger. It's just really heartbreaking to see that, man. That was so sad to me, but really interesting too, because of kind of this plight between that Sasuke is struggling with to try to find his path to gain power, but you know, going against all his friends and family for it. And that obviously leads us into the final transformations that we get, I guess, like phase 4 of this fight, with the Nine-Tail actually kind of, you know, consuming Naruto, or like this full form of like the Nine-Tail as part of his being. Like you can literally see the chakra form of the fox there, and it's just so fucking sick. I love that part. You can see how much power there is. Like, you know, Sasuke is completely overwhelmed even with this advanced form of Sharingan, and ultimately it makes him have to rely on the curse mark in the second form, which really like the eyes and color of his hair and everything. The lips look a little weird. the like the little hand wing things were a little interesting to me, but overall really cool character design for it. I like it better than the other second curse forms from some of the other people, but yeah, that obviously leads to, you know, the ultimate explosion here. And it's interesting because on paper, you know, Sasuke wins this fight. Naruto fails to defeat him and bring him home, but he does scratch his headband. I think that there is a lot of meaning here in what Naruto still was able to do, even though he technically lost. I think in reality, he did enough to affect Sasuke. You know, he proves to him that, you know, what his friends are willing to do for him, how much strength Naruto has to help his friend Sasuke in this situation, and to overcome this great power that Sasuke has. And ultimately, you know, Sasuke could have killed Naruto, right? He was face to face with him there. He's already passed out. And yeah, Sasuke's not kind of on his last bit of energy here, but he could kill him and go down the path that's been laid out for him by Itachi to get the Mangekyo Sharingan power. But he doesn't. He doesn't do it. He walks away. And there's a moment too, like in that next episode, where they imply that they both know that they're alive, and it shocks Sasuke into this like resolve to find the power in his own way, to not just completely blindly follow what Itachi has laid out for him. And I think that's all around Naruto being able to stick with Sasuke in this fight and prove to him as a leaf shinobi that they're on this equal terms, and that power isn't just equivalent to, you know, being isolated or anything. It's also connected to a lot of the stuff we've been learning about in this series about, you know, fighting for those who are precious to you. You know, being isolated is completely the opposite of that. Maybe you can get some short-term power and whatnot, and it might make you strong in some ways, but ultimately it's not the only indicator of strength. And I think this was a really great you know, moment, that even though we didn't pull Sasuke back completely, that there is hope still. There is hope, and we even see that at the end of the last episode here, where, you know, Jiraiya is trying to influence Naruto to not go after Sasuke anymore, and he's like, no, I'm going to keep going after him. And he reaffirms his promise to Sakura and whatnot. Like, there still is hope that he will bring Sasuke back at some point. I think this was, even though it wasn't a full victory, there was steps taken to potentially fulfill this promise at some point. Let's see, what else was there? There was also some mention of like the place they were fighting in, the final valley, they called it. You know, Sasuke seemed aware of it. They don't really give us a ton of information on it, but Kakashi talks about it a little bit with Pakun as well. And they say that's ironic that they fought here, where I guess this is where the Hidden Leaf Village was founded, or like the statues of the people, or the two statues were the people who founded the Leaf Village. But I wonder about the irony here. Like, why is that ironic? Like, were these two shinobis, did they fight to kind of establish the Leaf Village? Like, was it a similar dynamic to Naruto and Sasuke's relationship? Like, were they, you know, from two different villages? Was one of them an Uchiha, and one of them was, you know, of a different race or something, or ethnicity? But yeah, it makes me very curious about who those two ninjas were. Like, I don't know if that's like one of them was like the first Hokage. I don't know if he was actually the one who established the Leaf Village. I don't really remember, but it is interesting. I'm curious if we'll ever get like a callback to that at some point. We also got a little bit of, after, Kakashi saves Naruto, but he collects him and starts bringing him back, we see that one of the Akatsuki was kind of spying on this whole situation, which I thought was really interesting. Maybe he could have made a move, or maybe he's just collecting data. But, he said that, watching this made it, I think he said things were getting interesting or something along those lines. So Akatsuki, not secretive, but mysterious. They're mysterious as always. And even at the very end, that's like the biggest cliffhanger we get, is the Akatsuki all meeting together. And they said this is the first time they've all met together in 7 years. And that's when Orochimaru left the organization. So really, really interesting. They know that Orochimaru has Sasuke in his hands now and that they're at risk there. But man, dude, they're so fucking cool. Shrouded in mystery, man. It also kind of sets us up with, kind of like what the next steps in the story are. And I'll be honest, I know that like Shippuden is like a time skip. So, I kind of already knew that there was going to be a time skip, but it's pretty clear from the dialogue too with like Jiraiya and the Akatsuki as well, that there's going to be a 3 to 4 year time skip, I'm assuming. And during this time, Jiraiya is going to train Naruto up to prepare for the Akatsuki's next move in these next 3 to 4 years. Oh yeah, we get confirmation that from Jiraiya that Orochimaru can't use the immortality jutsu for another 3 years, so Sasuke will be safe. So definitely setting up kind of a pretty big time jump here, which will be interesting. I mean, since I know that Shippuden's a time skip, I don't know, it just makes me curious about what all the characters are going to look like. 3 years, like, is Naruto and all these ninjas going to be like Jonins at this point? Are they going to be Chunins? Like, I'm very curious on like what level everyone's going to be. Time skips are always pretty interesting. They always go one or two ways for a story. Like, it can be really jarring and too much, but it can also completely flip different perspectives about the story and really expand the world. So I'm excited about that. One part that I also really enjoyed that's, a little bit outside the fight in general was Shikamaru's character growth. He's really beating himself up around kind of failing this mission, everyone being so hurt, and luckily everyone survives, but you can tell how much he's putting on himself as the leader, where he put his comrades in these situations, and ultimately they aren't able to retrieve Sasuke as well. And so he's being really hard on himself, and Temari is kind of calling him out that, like, you should be able to deal with this, you've had training and whatnot. But he kind of starts talking about how the reality of being a platoon leader and the life of a shinobi is just so brutal and cutthroat. Like, you could tell how much fear he has, that, even in this situation, luckily no one actually died, but you can tell that he's taking, responsibility over everyone being hurt and them failing in this mission. And you can tell how scared he is of this reality, that he might be the reason that his friends could die. And so because of that fear, he starts walking away and thinking that he needs to run away from this life and this responsibility that he has. But I love how his dad presses him and is like, well, the dialogue's really funny because he's like, you're just going to run away from an argument with a woman. He's like, well, I don't want to be a woman who argues or whatever. He's like, well, you're not a man either. He's like, you're not showing any courage to face the reality of this situation. You're running away from your fear, from potentially hurting the people around you. And he's very grounded in his approach. So he's like, hey, listen, even if you quit, your friends are going to go under another platoon leader who might send them to their deaths in a way that you wouldn't have, right? And he's like, all you can do is to have courage as a man to face your responsibilities of this reality, the brutality of reality. But learn from this moment and try your best to be the best version of yourself so that you can support your friends and take on reality head first. You can't run away from reality. So I thought that was a really good moment, and you can see just how hard this is on Shikamaru after he hears that everyone survived but that they failed, but at the end of the day everyone survived. And you see how much he's just like bawling from it and crying, and he has resolved at this last moment that he'll do even better next time. Like, next time he won't fail. So really good moment for Shikamaru, Temari, and Shikamaru's father. All really, really well done there. All right, lastly, I do want to talk quickly about the conversation that Jiraiya has with Naruto about not following after Sasuke anymore. Jiraiya really tries to make him focus just on the Akatsuki and this greater challenge that's coming to face them you know, even greater than Orochimaru, right? It's pretty foreboding, honestly. But he really tells Naruto that, you know, to just drop his pursuit of Sasuke, of trying to change Sasuke's path and whatnot. And I think it's really well done, kind of the parallel between Jiraiya and Orochimaru's relationship to Naruto and Sasuke's relationship. Obviously, very much like, they're very much similar characters, Jiraiya and Naruto. And I've talked about that in the past, that they're very, like, you know, foolish, they call them, right? Very open, don't think things through kind of character types, and they can relate to each other a lot, but they can also relate to each other in this painful experience where one of their great friends is going down a dark path. And you can tell how much pain Jiraiya is in from failing to bring Orochimaru back and kind of having to face reality, right? That he wasn't able to bring him back. And he kind of looks at himself as foolish and regrets a lot of the effort he put into it. He just thinks that it was a moot point, basically. And he's kind of imploring Naruto to take from his wisdom and to see things, you know, the way they are. But Naruto's like, I don't give a shit about that. He's like, if that's what it means to be wise, I'm going to be a fool my whole life, because he's sticking to his values, right? Like, he wants to impact the reality around him. He's going to change the world around him in the way he sees best fit. It's not just like, hey, that's reality, I'm going to accept it and I can't do anything about it. No, you can accept reality, but you can also accept what you have control over and what you can try, like how you believe the world should be, and how you believe that, how you can impact your friends and whatnot. And obviously there's a fine line there, I think, in real life. You know, you can't try to just change people. People have to want to change themselves. But you see how Naruto goes about it in this story. He impacts people by being himself, by having that ambition and those values to always stick by his friends and protect them. And, you know, we saw that in this confrontation with him and Sasuke, of just moving Sasuke past, you know, trying to get the Mangekyo, and instead finding a path for himself to a degree. Even though he's still in the darkness, he's going into the darkness more on his own accord than he was before. So I really love how Naruto, you know, kind of took this back on Orochimaru, on Jiraiya, and you actually see Jiraiya impacted by this. You see him shaking. He's like, damn, this guy, man. Naruto's next level, man. He's a real one. He's I don't know, man. He's gonna be the Hokage, that's for sure. All right, let's go on and do character ratings. I feel like these are actually a really hard one to do character ratings with, because there's so much epic shit going on, so many good moments I could choose. But I think MVP is probably the easiest one. I'm gonna give it to Naruto, and I think it's just around him fighting for the tie that he has with Sasuke, not letting Sasuke break down this tie for power, for, you know, to be isolated once again. I think it's just a really good representation of who Naruto is as a character at this point. For the best moment, this is the hardest one. There's so many fantastic moments, from the fight scenes to voice acting to certain lines of dialogue. But I'm gonna be a little basic boy and be like, hey, the Nine-Tail, like that full form of the Nine-Tail, like kind of overtaking Naruto's being, just so freaking epic, dude. Like, how can you not give it to that part of the fight? It was so cool. But I'll give some honorable mentions too, like the voice acting from Naruto, I think could be incredible when he's realizing how Sasuke's trying to kill him. Sasuke throwing up, right? Like, that could have been, like, that moment was crazy. Like, you can just see how split Sasuke is with what, you know, he's doing, you know. But instead of the funniest moment, because honestly, it's too sad of episode to do funniest moment, I'm going to do the character with the most heartbreaking moment. And I do think Sasuke deserves that when he is throwing up. I think that, to me at least, is just like, as an audience member, it's so hard to see this friend who thinks he's just killed his best friend or his closest friend, and it, like, having that such a strong visceral reaction. That to me shows you how lost Sasuke is as a person, that he's doing something like this to his best friend despite his inner being, his physical body rejecting that, you know. I thought that was really grounded and realistic. I don't know, man, just crazy. All right, y'all, I think that's gonna do it for these episodes in review. Man, gotta take a long break after that one, man. I gotta collect myself and maybe just rewatch that fight scene like 100 times. I know we have a couple more like little canon scenes that I'll probably just release that into a separate video, so stay tuned for that. But after that, we got some Shippuden on the horizon. I'll probably take a little break in between. I'm thinking about doing some like tier ranking of like the arcs and the characters and all stuff like that. Like maybe a little bit of like a big review video. I think it'd be fun to like look at Naruto, OG Naruto as a whole now, and then maybe I'll come back to it after watching Shippuden as well and kind of rank, you know, the totality of the whole show, and maybe have a different perspective on the OG Naruto after watching Shippuden too. So lots of fun stuff to come. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching with me. This has been a journey, y'all, and I appreciate y'all like sticking around for the whole time with this. I don't know, Naruto has definitely blown my expectations out of the water, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I knew it was going to be a fun show to watch, but I didn't know how like dark and edgy it would be, just and motivating too. It's inspiring for sure. So really love that y'all have been able to join me on this journey, and I'm really excited for Shippuden, y'all. Let's do this shit. All right, y'all. I'll catch you next time. Peace.